Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Today we will learn a simple earrings. Very pretty, very cute, very sleek, but really simple. As you can see, this is the earring. So it's very pretty simple, but and you can have, and it's very versatile too. So I have added 11 seed beads for this earrings. You can add any beads you want as long as it fits inside this. You can even add a bigger bead like just a pearl or so, and then cover it completely between these the space in the wire. You can do small round seed beads, or this is lemon seed beads by the way, and you can use 6 odd, 8 odd, 4 crystal, 2 crystal pearls, whatever you want. And then what you need is a form, a wire form. This I have this round wire form, or you can even have a jump ring. Doesn't matter if it is a closed or an open jump ring. You can make one big jump ring. It's totally up to you. And then I have here 20 gauge para wire, gold in gold tone for the ear wire. The ear wire also I want to make it matching, so it looks really pretty with the matching ear wire. And this is 26 gauge colored wire. You can use craft wire. That I used galvanized steel, so you can use any wire you want. I have here 3 colors. I use the purple color. You can use any color you want, whichever you like. That is 26 gauge. You can also go up to 24 gauge. I wouldn't say 22. It will be way too bulkier and it will get tangled a lot. So let's do the project now. So I have here some 26 gauge wire, and I'm going to take about 15 inches of wire or so. So that's a 12-inch, and then about 15 inches of wire is more than enough for me. If you want wire, we can also add wire, but for this project I would say one single wire is looks like manageable and then pretty too. So here I have this form. So, and I'm just holding on a little bit of tail right here, and then I'm just going to insert the tail inside, and then I'm going to wrap it around the form just to start. It would be easy if you make consistent wraps right next to each other, very tight. And if it is wobbly or so, doesn't matter, we can push it, squish it with our nails or with the pliers or so. But first, to secure this wire to the base, I'm just doing it with the tail because it will be easier. You can also use your needle nose pliers. In my case, I'm using the twister nose pliers to just kind of bring these together, but make sure that you don't do much, otherwise you will, the color of the wire will go, it's coated wire. So anyways, the color of the, I just used a different color because it creates a lot of interest, like against a purple against gold is a lot more appealing to the eyes than doing the same color. It wouldn't, you can't see much. So I just used a colored wire, so you can use any color wire you want. So here we go. So couple of wraps, and here I just want to match the wraps. Okay, couple of wraps here. So then what I do is I just take the small tail and tuck in the tail so that it doesn't bother me or it hurts me, because it's a small tail but still it's a wire, it might hurt. So tuck in the tail as close to the wire form as possible. Okay, if there is a small bend also, it might poke. There we go. And then I did couple of wraps, doesn't matter how many wraps. Then I will take my other earrings. So we are going to do same number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, I have added 10 seed beads here. I'm gonna add the same number of beads in this earrings too. And it's totally up to you. Here I have finished 3/4 the earrings, because if the earring moves like this, it creates a nice effect. I mean, it goes on the side and it looks like this, or it goes in the middle and looks like this. So it's kind of pretty. So I'm having here taking 10 seed beads on my wire. You can use any kind of beads you want. You can use check glass, small beads is kind of cute in my opinion, but you can also add big beads. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. I'm keeping it. Tools wise for this project, we need needle nose or tweezer nose pliers, round nose pliers, and nylon jaw pliers to straighten your wires, and wire cutters. These are the tools that we need, and a ruler to measure the wire and cut the wire, and so forth. So here we go. So I'm just keeping it against the wire form, and I'm seeing where it touches the other end. See, I want to do 3/4, as I said. You can also do in the middle. It's totally up to you. It doesn't have to be 3/4. Since I did the other earring like that, I'm doing it like this. So I'm just keeping it against the wire form, and then what I'm doing is I'm taking the tail and then putting it inside the wire. It's a big tail, I agree, but trust me, it's not um, very hard to wrap it. So I just don't want it to be kinked. As you can see, it's trying to kink, but try as much as possible not to kink the wire, and then just pull it straight, like really tight pull. That's what we need. Once you get it tight, then how it's easier to not take the tail and put it inside because it will kink. Just to get this up like this and insert it into the wire form just like that, and then pulling the wire. That will be very easy. And make sure your wraps are adjacent to each other and it doesn't go on top of the other wrap. So just make sure about that. And once you do couple of wraps, make sure you tighten the wraps or push it right against each other, and so forth. So the prettiness of the wrap makes the earrings very pretty. So here we go. I just push the wire immediately like that, and then bring the rest of the wire out. That way I'm not work hardening the wire that much. So I'm just pushing it inside and then bringing it out the same way I'm doing it, putting it inside and bringing it out. It's easy to add wire if you want to for this project, but I think this 15-inch wire is a manageable length to do it inside the ring. If you have a bigger jump ring, or if you want to make a bigger jump ring and then do this earrings, it's totally up to you. And just make sure, just squish it with your nails or your pliers also. You can use your pliers to squish these wraps so that it is right next to each other. But just make sure that because it's a colored wire, the color might peel off if you are harsh with your wire, harsh with your pliers. So here we go, and then insert it, bring it up, and then insert it, bring it up. So that's this, that's it, that's all it is there to this earrings. It's very pretty and colorful, and at the same time very dainty and easy to make too. So I'm so sorry, I'm just Because my wire is long, it's hitting the camera. I think it's making the camera bumpy. Okay. So once I'm done with a couple of wraps, I would just go ahead and make sure my wraps are adjacent with each other. I'll pinch it with my nails or with my pliers to make sure that they are right adjacent to each other, so that I don't see the golden wire form in between the wraps. It looks nice if it's completely colored. So just like that. And if it goes a little bit farther, make sure you push it with your nails or with your pliers. You can even try your nylon jaw pliers, but it is way too big for it. And that's all to this. Keep on wrapping. That's okay if it is bent a little bit, you can straighten it once you're done with it, because anyways you're pushing it with your fingers and taking it outside, so definitely it will. Right next to each other. And squish it with your nails if you want to. I'll finish wrapping this and then see you guys. So here I have wrapped almost to the end. There is tiny bit left, so I thought I'll show you guys how I'm ending this, so you can actually end like this. So there's a tiny left, so go ahead and wrap it until this one meets the other short end. Okay, and just one more wrap should do it. So come and then go ahead and finish it up right here, because that one starts right here. Actually, I'll do one more wrap, just a half wrap. Okay, and now this one is also up. Go ahead and trim your wire right there, and then tuck in your tail. Okay, then straighten this piece a little bit, and you got yourself pretty wire wrapped stuff. And for the ear wire, instead of using the ones that you buy from outside, ready-made ones, if you make one, it'll be really easy. At the same time, it will match your wire form. So take your roller, take a 20 gauge wire, and take 1.5 inches of wire. So just 1.5 inches of wire. Just take it, flush cut. There we go. Flush cut both ends, it's important. Okay, take your round nose pliers and make a loop. So when you make a loop, if you do the loop here and you can see the poked ends out here, that's not good. You should not feel the end. Then only if you start the loop from there, then the loop will be completely round or completely shut. As you can see, this is what I have so far. Then what I do is I take a short piece of the 26 gauge wire that we wrapped around the wire form, take it and hold a short tail with your thumb and your index finger against the loop, and then coil it around the wire. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you're done, tuck in the tail. Okay, and then this one, just snip off the excess wire and make sure okay, snip off the excess wire and then tuck in the tail if there is a tail. This is what you have so far. Make your loop okay, and then squish this wraps so that it's nice and even. So then we have this. Make sure the wire is straight. Use your nylon jaw pliers if you want to. Take your round nose pliers and keep this loop right in the middle of the pliers like that, and then bring it around like this. There we go. Then what I will do is I'll take this and then hold it right on top of the wire wrap where I did, and then just bend this towards me, just like a question mark. So that's what we have. And now this won't come, this won't move, this wraps won't move. Then take your needle nose pliers or twister nose pliers and then just bend the end a little bit so that it's an easy to put it around the ears. Now all you need to do is open up the ear wire just like that and add it to this wire form, and then close your ear wire. There we go. Our earrings are ready. Pretty, very, very, very pretty earrings. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. And I do upload a couple of videos a week. And leave your comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys like this, I would love to hear from you guys about this project. You can also do a different form rather than a round, a oval, a square. Anything would be good as long as it's a closed one. It's better. If it is an open one, just make sure it's like a jump ring. It's right close next to each other. So thank you so much for watching.